If you're setting up Entra certificate-based authentication, you might have encountered a setting called Required Affinity Binding. What is that? Do you need it? It sounds important. Certificate-based authentication checks if a user's digital certificate was issued by a trusted certificate authority, then validates the user's identity using specific fields inside that certificate. The default or low affinity binding checks fields like email or principal names. Think of it like your driver's license. The cop sees it and assumes that your name is correct because it was issued by something they trust. But what about high affinity binding? This method adds extra security by linking a certificate directly to a specific user using something unique, usually the certificate's serial number. This means that each time you create a new certificate, you have to go into Entra ID and register it for that user. This seems like extra work, so why was high affinity binding created? It was Microsoft's answer to security issues identified in CVEs like CVE 2022. 34,691. Attackers were exploiting weak validation to escalate privileges, which in human speak means they were using certificates issued by your CA not meant for user authentication as smart card certificates. So, do you need high affinity? As anything in cybersecurity, it depends. If you control your certificate issuance tightly and have a modern certificate management system, for example in EasyCA, we separate SEP certificates from smart card certificates to avoid this impersonation. Low affinity is usually sufficient, secure, and much easier to manage. Entra CBA High Affinity. Great when you need that extra layer of assurance, but often unnecessary with modern PKI solutions like EasyCA. But don't worry if you are using your same CA for multiple things and would like to enable automatic high affinity registration. Check this video on how you can do it with EasyCMS.